Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Kalimdor Cup. Today I'm going to explain the techniques I used to hit gold on my first runs through these races. Hopefully they haven't changed the courses too much. Here we are at the Rocketway Ride in Ajara. We're going to start on normal difficulty. Apologies for the poor video quality. I was trying to stream when I recorded this. It didn't come out so great. So we started with a skyward and then a forward surge. Make sure that you're spending twice through this section. Try not to spend vigor too close to those whirlwind charges, because if you do, you'll lose a little bit of the benefit of them. I should have held this vigor charge here and spent it to round the corner right there. And maybe again here. Here I'm spending twice right after each other to try to get my speed back up after that mistake. Now don't try to hit that boost there unless they've moved it. It's a little too low to be practical. Watch out for these posts coming up. Right there. That spin was a little too early. Hold it a bit. You may have noticed that this was far from a perfect run. It was good enough though, so don't stress too much over this race. All you really have to do is not run into anything, and you should be good. You'll get the most speed here if you can spend your vigor right in the middle between the whirlwind charges. Now skyward, and in for the finish. So that happened. Alright, on to the advanced course. Start with your skyward, then forward surge, and turn as quick as you can after that ring. Now point your nose at the bottom of this ring, and then skyward up through that, and then skyward again. Now don't turn at this ring, go a little further straight and you can catch that vigor charge probably. Skyward here. Forward surge here because you need to go back down quick. This can be a skyward if you need to. Forward surge would probably have worked just as well. Now spending in pairs on these straightaways just to get as much speed out of it as you can. Skyward if you need to there, but it's not mandatory. You can see I missed that vigor charge again. I was really pretty exhausted by the time I got to these. Here comes those obnoxious posts. If I hadn't missed that vigor charge, I would be spending right about here. Try to get turned before you spend this one here. You can spend going downhill here if you've got enough vigor. I like to skyward. Make sure your angle is nice and steep if you're using that to recover speed. Now make sure you're spending your vigor in pairs here, because you'll get that tiny little extra speed boost from it. Again, I missed that vigor charge, but at this point it doesn't matter too much because you can only turn so fast. So I expect to see you guys blow that time out of the water. Alright, now let's look at the reverse course. Skyward here obviously, and make sure to surge forward as soon as your nose is pointed in the right direction. Goes through that turn, then spend your vigor in pairs. Along here you can spend pretty continuously, as long as you make sure that you're pointed in the right direction when you do so. Now go straight through this, a little bit low, and then skyward up through this, straight again, down, and skyward a second time. Now for this bit, remember that you do not have to hit the ring on the center in order to collect it. Precision steering is vital here, so you may want to increase your mouse sensitivity until it'll give you the control that you need. Under this, and then skyward, as steep as you can. Make sure you're catching the edge if it's tricky to hit the center. Also, the timing of these is a little bit critical so that you're not going too fast when you need to turn. There's probably a better way to take these. Maybe under for the first one. Spend vigor here. Don't wait quite so long as I did. Otherwise you might risk hitting that arch of the track. Under that. Now it's time to really hit it on the speed. Down, below it, and then skyward through here. Skyward again. Forward surge as soon as you hit that turn. And you're good to go. So happy racing, everyone, and don't forget to spend your badges before the vendors disappear.